And here we go.
What is up, everybody? My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and we are back this time with another review for the Fox and Marvel collaboration for the X-Men spinoff, The Gifted. And this time we're taking a look at episode number 3 of the first season, entitled eXodus. This show has definitely got me hooked. That's really the best way to say how much I'm enjoying this show. It is a complete and utter opposite of Inhumans, where it is waning by the episode. This is gripping me by the episode. I feel like this episode actually took a step back up from the second episode of the season, and then I'm a little surprised to see that, at least from user ratings on IMDb and things like that, that people enjoyed this episode a little less. I thought this episode was very intense, and it introduced a couple of really interesting plot elements. There is some flaws, so I do understand maybe some drawbacks, but I thought that the pacing and the intensity of the episode was just so palpable that it overcame so many of those things that you could say were not great. Now, the storytelling, of course, was, I thought, very, very, very good. The only thing that I think really could have been executed better, the way that all the action at the very end of the episode really kicked off. I didn't care for it. I thought it was really stupid that the Strucker's children's cousin is what gave them up, because he was stupid enough to text one of his friends in this anti-mutant climate that is just so bad right now. I mean, that kid wasn't portrayed as a very bright character, but he also was not portrayed as a complete idiot either. So the fact that that character made that mistake was a little far-fetched, and I know that it was just plot service and just a little element introduced in order to get some action going at the end of the episode, which of course ended up working out, because that was a fantastic sequence. Andy Strucker ripping the door open, and Eclipse using his power to stop the guy with the shotgun, and them running away, and Blink being able to, even though now she has a memory of her and Johnny, which is not good, because obviously he doesn't feel that way. So, but just the escape from danger was so well handled. The special effects continue to be absolutely top-notch. And I think that they are going to just continue to move this story up, and they don't have to do much. The drama is enough. That's what I love about this. The drama is so good here, because it's going to be relevant no matter what time they tell this story. Prejudice and judging and, just preconceived notions are always going to be a thing in this world, because as human beings, we are afraid of things we don't understand, and it's what drives this story. It's so interesting, and it's always going to be interesting. That's why this works, and it's the way that Inhumans should be being handled right now. It's very similar. Very. And it seems like it's only being touched on just in the most minute level over on the Inhuman show. It just doesn't resonate like this does. You care about these characters. You care about the Mutant Underground. You care about Reed and his family. And also, a quick aside real quick. Last week I mistakenly called Kate Strucker Amy, which is actually the actress's name. Just wanted to throw that out there. I realized that I did that. My bad. But anyway, sorry for that quick tangent, but I just wanted to say that I thought that was such a well-handled thing in this show, is that aspect of drama where it's not being handled in Inhumans. And I do believe that The other story I didn't think that really kind of worked for me was the story with Reed, and while it had a nice emotional punch at the very end of it, where he realizes that what he's doing is just awful, no matter whether he wants to protect his family or not, you just can't do it, because you are putting so many other human beings at risk for your own selfish reasons, and it's just not right. I'm glad that it ended the right way, because you still want to care for the Reed character, and if he had gone through with that, it would have been bad, but I just didn't think it was handled all that great. It was a little bit rushed, but I'm glad that it ended the way it should have, and he got a good little one-liner at the end telling the Sentinel Services guy to kiss his ass, or shove it up his ass, his offer. So that was very, very well done at the very end of it there, and honestly, even though Lorna, who as Polaris, only had a very, very tiny scene this week, that was just gut-wrenching. That's that scene where she uses her powers to open the door. I loved it. You just feel for that character. You feel her pain, and that the use of the flashback with her and Eclipse, where they kind of fell in love, and her bringing out of him some hope. I absolutely love the Lorna character. I hope that she gets out of prison soon, because she's fantastic. She's probably the best in the show. And again, I absolutely loved that scene. It was gut-wrenching when she crawled out and the blood was running down her nose, and the other person the guard came out and called her pathetic. It definitely got me. I really, really liked that. And of course, luckily, the children, Andy and Lauren Strucker, continue to be well executed and well utilized in the show, and they definitely still have some emotional punch, which is great, because it's really, really hard to maintain child actors and young actors, and they're doing a fantastic job. I'm absolutely loving this show. If I was going to score this week's episode of The Gifted, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. Once again, this was a fantastic episode, and I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with the rest of this season. They are executing things beautifully right now, and I can't ask for much more in a pilot series. So we'll see where it goes from here. Guys, tell me what your thoughts of the latest episode of The Gifted are in the comments below. I know a lot of you have been clamoring for this. I've had a few direct messages, a few comments on the last video, and here it is for you. So let me know what you guys are thinking of this show right now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, because yeah, do it. And of course, if you are enjoying the content here on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free, so why not? Go ahead and just click subscribe, mate. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this. My name is Mike from the Super Wheeler Bros, and as always, my friends, have yourselves a super week.